Hey everybody, welcome back to another Tressa's Collectibles gameplay video. My name is Simu, also known as Chairman, and across from me is
Randall, aka Shizukatz. Welcome back.
And this will be the second and final video in our Persona 3 Reload content block. Obviously, because it's a premium booster, there's just not as many cards that we get to feature, and a lot of the other Persona decks are just a little bit too outdated that it's not like we can update that many old builds to be current.
Original P3 just literally does not exist.
And Persona 4 is a little bit just...
Persona 4 is just like completely off trade.
So, right, exactly. So, you could add like a Riki, but like it wouldn't really make the deck any more playable, I think. Anyways, but we do have two completely different decks with two respectively different combos for a total of 4 unique combos, and hopefully we just get to show off the rest of the set. On Moz here. So
yeah, between this game and the previous game on the channel, we will have looked at all 6 climax combos that are available in P3 Reload. So in the last video, we looked at the level 1 Junpei into level 3 Pro Tag, and in this video, we're going to be playing level 1 Aigis+Akihiko, and you're going to be playing the level 1 Mitsuru and the level 3 Yukari. So do you want to go ahead and start with yours?
Sure, let's start with my side. So this is going to be 8 pants triggers for at level 1 for at level 3. The level 1 Mitsuru is top check 4 combo. It also is 5/5 just if you have 2 or more other characters. So pretty standard, good for deck speed, a decent amount of selectivity, and then the same power both offensively and defensively. So slightly bigger on defense, slightly weaker on offense compared to just like your average level 1 climax combo.
Yeah, like what mine would be doing.
Correct, exactly. And then a level 3 climax combo is going to be have no on-play effect. There's actually only one effect on this card. It is the climax combo. She does have base 11,000 power, but she also loses a soul trigger. So this is a bit of an interesting card in terms of like what you see just going on right here. But the climax combo is pretty strong. I believe you can choose to ditch so you ditch 2 cards for the on attack effect, and then you can either choose to deal 2 damage or deal 4 damage. That's just something I get to decide, and then afterwards I choose a card from your opponent's from your waiting room, put it on top of your deck, and then she gets the power.
Yeah.
So just a lot of finishing potential over here.
Yeah, and when we were like putting decks together, Mike was like originally potentially doing pants store and choice pants, and then we realized that the card doesn't have a soul trigger, so like choice can't grab it. So that was that deck had like 5 soul triggers. We're not doing that. Okay. On my end, I'm going to be playing Aigis+Akihiko. For those of you who are familiar with cards from other popular sets, the Aigis is a carbon copy of Korone from Hololive's Gamer's Trial deck. So on play, drop Assassin, and then climax combo with choice. On attack, choose one of my characters and give it on reverse search. So we will have pretty good selectivity in our deck, although we will want to be running other cards in the deck that will allow us to get through the deck if we're in a bad deck state. Alongside our Aigis combo, we have the level 3 Akihiko, which is a carbon copy of Megumi Kato from Saikano Set 3. That one was a gold bar combo, whereas this one is a door. On play, heal, or if we have a full board when he comes into play, we get to heal to stock instead with no discard cost like a normal heal to stock would be. And the climax combo is on attack, pay 1, ditch 2, burn 3. And then if that burn 3 gets canceled, any level 1 or higher cards that were revealed in the damage processing of that burn 3 still get sent to clock anyways. That being said, I'm pretty sure Simu's deck does not have very many higher level cards. I'm pretty sure it has like a bajillion zeros. So we're just going to try to stick a burn 3.
Yeah, if the damage sticks, it sticks.
Yeah.
So have you played Persona 3 Reload?
I have not played any Persona games.
Okay, I have also not played any Persona games.
Yeah, so I needed Mike's help a little bit during the
opening.
But last time he played Persona was in like 2010, so
yeah.
Or Persona 3 was like in 2010, so like.
Oh gosh, yeah, it's been out that long.
Yeah, according to Mike, it had an NA release in 2007.
Oh wow, that's a long time ago. Yeah, it's interesting for these like non-anime sets because I watch a lot of anime, and so even with the sets that I like, if it's an anime set, I usually know something about it. But for video game sets, like I don't end up playing all these video games, so a little bit more out of the loop.
It's like what other video game sets are there? So like there's like Persona, or like story-based ones, I guess. So there's like What other?
Just like the visual novel ones, like Grisaya.
Sure, yeah, Grisaya.
This
well, I mean, like there is Grisaya anime though.
True, but the sets are all from the
all from the
all based off the game. There's Disgaea. That's like video
sure,
game.
yeah. King of Fighters.
King of Fighters.
All
right. Let's one of these is going first.
And it's not me.
It is not you.
Okay.
Alright, so as a pants deck, usually I would like to get a pants into the waiting room. Fortunately, I don't know. Oh wait, this is actually the level 3 pants, so easy discard here. I don't need this early on, and that's kind of rude. Should I do that? I think I might want to get one of these zeros into waiting room because I can always just grab it back with that. So let's get this into waiting room too. Alright, so 3 cards.
Just one for me.
Ooh! Okay, I really liked some of these cards that I'm seeing here.
After you.
Alright, I'll draw for turn. We can go ahead and clock just 3-2. Draw 2 more. Alright, let's start off with Protagonist, SEES. The on-play effect, I can look at up to 2 cards from the top of my deck and put them back on top in any order. Okay.
Okay, we got a free 0?
We do have a free 0. And then, so we're just going to leave in that order, and then we're just going to go into attacks. And when I attack, if I have 1 or less other character, I can mill the top card of my deck. If it's a level 0 character, I can put it onto any position in my backstage.
Another one.
Bunshin no Jutsu. Direct for 2 damage.
Take 2. Draw for a turn. Ooh, that's nice. I'm going to clock a climax swap. Draw 2. Those are also pretty nice. Alright, let's play these 2. So I'm going to play a Mitsuru. She gains 1000 power every time one of my other characters attacks, and she also is a JC. And I will also play a Fuka Brainstorm. This has, apart from being a tap salvage Brainstorm, has the effect where when I play any climax, she allows me to top trick 2 and rearrange. So I'm just going to use this as an attacker. I can get it back with my Mitsuru JC effect if I so choose next turn. Alright, let's go. I'll front attack with the Mitsuru for 1 in choice. I do have a target, and I will be sending it to stock.
Oh, 1 damage goes through.
And then we will direct here for 2. 2.
1 and 2. 2 damage goes through.
Go ahead.
Alright, so I'm at 0-4. It's pretty difficult for me to hit level... Actually, I think it's impossible to hit level 1 this turn, so I will need to spend another turn at level 0. I'll draw for turn. We can just go ahead and clock this level 3. Draw 2 more cards. Okay, this is pretty good, and now we just need to figure out a way to get to our level 1s. So this is the Riki, so if I can get that, that would be kind of good here. Unfortunately, I don't think I have a way to pay any stock. Well, I can use this to pay it out, but if I pay it out right now, I won't be able to, obviously, use the effect. So I can either use a Brainstorm here, or I can potentially grab this Aigis and use the Drop Search effect. I think that might be pretty good. Let's go with that. We'll see if that ends up being something that we want to do. Alright, let's go ahead and use the effect of Mitsuru. And we will discard... let's discard this Protagonist, reveal top card of my deck. It's a level 0. We can grab back the Aigis.
You know what you can do? You could just not play a 3rd character, and then you can mill this and get a free...
Sure, but so it does work. I mean, I can attack twice, get a 3rd card, but this is pretty low value in the back row, and that means I'm only attacking twice, and my character's only 1000 power. I can't actually do anything about your board. So because of those things, it's not too appealing to me. Yeah. Okay. But I do like the fact that this is a... what do you call it? An empty trigger. I wonder if we can just attack... because I don't need to play the Aigis this turn. And I do want to try to contest your board to an extent. So I don't think I'm actually going to use the Aigis this turn. I'm going to move up this Protagonist.
Yeah.
And in front of your Brainstorm, I'll be putting an Akihiko level 3. Oh, level 0. If during my turn it gets plus 1,000 power, so it will be 3 key power, which will contest your brainstorm. And now if you want to save your brainstorm, you're gonna have to open up this lane, which means the protagonist can go in for a direct.
Yeah.
Otherwise, then I could just still side with the protagonist, and it's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll go into attacks this way. Since I already know the trigger, I'll go for a direct for 2 here first.
Take the 2.
Okay, now I'll front your brainstorm. Would you like to use the effect?
No, I'm not going to use the effect because what the plan is I have a Ricky in my hand. I can use the Ricky to get another copy of the brainstorm, and then use the brainstorm itself to pay the climax out.
Okay.
So that is what the plan is.
All right, so front here for 1 damage.
Take the 1.
All right, and now because you didn't use the GC effect, I will have the side here, and I do not get to direct. So this will be for 1 damage, 2 damage, and I did discard a climax at the start of the game, so I will add this back to my hand.
Take 2. Level. So we have red incoming, so I can level yellow here. I'll go ahead and level one of my Rickies. Stand and draw. I'm going to clock the 1/0 Koromaru. Draw 2. Alright, let's go ahead and play Ricky. Before I use the Ricky effect, I'm going to use the first effect to pitch a reload magic or weapon character to draw a card. And then I'll use the Ricky. Clock. We can get our brainstorm back.
Or not your brainstorm back, you can just get another brainstorm.
I can get a new brainstorm, yeah. Brainstorm. Okay, and then with this, I will brainstorm. Hit 1. Hit 2. Whoa.
Ooh.
Okay, with this, let's get... Just get another brainstorm. Let's see. I think I will get brainstorm and let's get, because I don't have another copy of combo in here, so maybe we'll just get a Rico, a Mitsuru Rico. Yeah, let's get these 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll play the second brainstorm. Or actually, no, I don't need to play the second brainstorm right now. I'm going to, let's see, this will put me up to max hand size. I'm going to backline my Mitsuru. And then we'll play these 2.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, we should just frontline this. We'll frontline Mitsuru. Actually, no, I do want backline.
Yeah, just backline.
Because I want to take less damage. I don't want to give you direct.
Right.
So I will now play climax. When I play a climax, Fuka activates, allowing me to top check 2 and rearrange. Okay. And let's go to attacks. So we'll just start here. I'm going to give this one to herself because the card I want to search is right there.
Oh, okay.
So I will give the search to herself. This is going to be a front for 2.
All right, 1, 2. I'll take the 2 damage.
Okay, I'm gonna search it.
Okay. Oh, sure. So here, so this deck is mostly blue with a bit of yellow and red, but it is tricolor. I will need all 3 colors at level 3. Look at my hand here. I think it's gonna be safe to get blue here. I think yellow is... I do have good yellow and red level up targets, but I don't really have a good blue card to clock from hand, unfortunately. So just to be safe, I will level blue. If I had a good blue card to clock, I would definitely level a different color here, just because it's usually easier for me to get blue than any other color.
All right.
Anyways.
Now, with this one, we can give the search here.
Okay.
So this will be for 3.
1, cancel.
And then front here. For 2.
Nice. 1, 2. I'll take the 2.
And I'll search.
Something else?
Uh-huh. Yep. I mean, we can just...
Are there any level 1 combos in here? There are none. Eey.
I'm just gonna grab a level 3 combo.
Okay.
It's never too early to start grabbing your finisher.
That's true. So I know there's one level 1 combo here. That means there's 3 in the deck, which is that's a lot. We'll see if we can grab them. Alright, my turn?
Yep.
Draw for turn. That's not it. Yikes. Okay. I could use like a Riki effect, but my hand's already pretty big because I did trigger a pants last turn, so I don't really think I need extra cards in. Or sorry, I don't think I need to use like a Riki effect here. I think I will clock the Riki. Yeah, I think with this hand I feel pretty good about clocking it. Oh no. Oh no, what is this? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna start off with a brainstorm first. This will pay out the climax at the top of my stock. And then we have the most number of, the Mitsuru level 1 combo in the deck. So I'm hoping to mill at least 1 here. If I mill 1 and then hit 1, that'd be ideal. But even if I don't hit on this brainstorm, as long as I mill a Mitsuru, I'm pretty happy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I didn't hit, but I did mill 1, which is what we asked for. And the reason why that is pretty good for me is because we have this Kinemata. On play, I can discard a climax from my hand to salvage a character from my waiting room. So we'll grab the Mitsuru. It actually activates this effect on send to waiting room as well if I choose to play over it or crash it or something. Alright, now the second Mitsuru is here and there's 2 more in the deck. And there's a few ways I could go about getting them. I'm just trying to figure out if they're good ideas or not here. So there's 3 climaxes in the waiting room. And there is 16 cards in the deck. So I do need to mill a decent amount. How big is the Aigis in the center slot?
They are 4/5. Everything is base.
They're 4/5. So unfortunately, if I play an Aigis in my center slot, I'm not gonna get bigger. But it will be... So I would be able to play the Aigis in the back row and then search 2 Mitsuru. And then I can be bigger over here with the combo. I think that's probably the play here. That seems like a good idea. Okay, so we will play the Aigis in the back. I'll pay 1, discard a climax, search for another Mitsuru. We'll play the Mitsuru here. Yeah, and this Aigis also gets +1 soul if it's in the center stage. And so hopefully we can keep her in the back row for now. And then
center slot.
Center. I forget that the official terminology for center stage means front row. So the middle position, if she's in the middle, she gets +1 soul. And so hopefully we can move her up at a later date to get some good value out of her attack. Alright. Okay. We'll play the second Mitsuru here. And things look pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and play Kneel Before Me. That is very provocative. On climax placement, the Fuka Brainstorm effect will activate. I get to look at the top 2 cards of my deck and rearrange them, right?
Yep.
That's so good. That's so nice. I think this order is fine. And I'm gonna go ahead and attack here first. So
clean trigger.
For the clean trigger.
Oh, I cancel.
Oh, cancel. That's powerful. Alright, I will front here. I'll reveal 1. Now I need to think.
So how many are you out right now?
So there are 4 climaxes in the waiting room. This is number 5. So there's 3 left in the deck. And basically, I'm chilling, I think. And looking at my hand, yeah, I'm pretty chilling. I don't think we need to mill that much.
What is hand size?
3 right now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just add the level 3. And we'll trigger for 1, 2, trigger for 3.
Oh my
god! That's lucky. Alright, front here. A class combo, I will reveal 1. Honestly, same opera.
You can never prep your endgame too early.
And also just like there's just no reason for me to go through the deck.
Yeah. Now that you're done with your on attack effect,
yep,
I'll use my when I'm being attacked effect to get this back.
Sure, and I'll trigger here. And even if I trigger a pants here, it's not a big issue. I just grab back a pants, like I'm pretty happy with that. So for 2, trigger for 2. Ooh.
I can't believe I'm still 1.
How many climaxes in the waiting room?
6.
And 1 in hand? Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
I can't believe one in hand?
Okay, mister. It's fine. As long as I triple cancel here, I'm good to go.
Alright, so if I search twice and attack 3 times, I need to get through 6 cards. How do I get through 6 cards?
Brainstorm gets you 4 cards. Clock draw 2
Clock draw 2, brainstorm.
That's 6 cards.
I'm gonna be like 5 trillion bajillion cards overhand.
Maybe you didn't need a JC there.
No, because I need double combo.
Oh, sure. I mean, you could have just played like a pro tag Riki to draw a card.
Actually,
right?
hold on.
Instead of
Hold on, let me think real quick.
okay, sure.
So if I don't clock, if I play this, and this, I get 2 cards back. And if I get an Akihiko, back, so I just neg 1 for fun. And then I want the second back row, so I would have... On the flip side, if I clock this becomes 2 cards. I play 1, 2, 3, 4 characters, and I play climax, and I'll end up at max hand side. I'm gonna clock.
Okay.
Draw 2. Okay. Sure. Brainstorm?
Okay. Wow, you missed.
And then I should have 5 deck, or 6 deck,
Yeah.
so I can attack, and then do that.
Do double search.
Okay.
Or I guess you would double search first because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's play a Mitsuru, and I will discard a Mitsuru,
Oh, interesting. Okay.
and I will top check level 0. And I'm going to salvage.
Okay.
We go again,
There you go again.
and then
Yeah.
we're just gonna
Yeah.
do this again.
That board looks very familiar.
Guess who's back? Back again.
How many? Oh, so your climax in the waiting room, is it
6.
4 door, 2 choice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sure.
I mean, yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna top check to rearrange.
Okay.
Although I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna be okay with triggering the Ken.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ken. Okay. In terms of order, 1, 2.
Yeah.
Let's go front here. Give to self. 4, 2.
Yep. 1, 2. Cancel.
Search.
Okay.
I'll get a 2-1 Akihiko.
Alright, so as long as I cancel 1 more time, I'm pretty happy. If I don't cancel 1 more time, it will be a little bit.
Then you are level 2.
It'll be a little rough for sure. I'm 2 and 8, so it should be fine.
Front. Give effect to self.
Yeah.
4, 2.
1 cancel. Nice.
Wow, we both just get to chill.
Woo.
With this, I'm going to get another Mitsuru.
Okay, sure.
Alright.
Okay.
Front here, 2.
1, 2. Okay, I do take that one, which is fine. What's the climax left in my deck? Is it the Oh, it's level 1 climax. Okay, it's not bad. These will go to the winner room.
So you have like 50-50 to buy to draw it?
Pretty much. A little bit
5
worse.
cards?
A little bit worse than 50-50.
Well, it's 5 cards, right? You have a little bit better than 50-50 if you clock.
Oh, yeah, a little bit better in terms of if I clock, yeah. Which I will clock a 3-2. I have a lot of these now. Draw for 2. Okay, let's see here. So there's 1 Mitsuru here, and 3 in the waiting room.
Oh yeah, that's the $1 million question. How are you getting Mitsurus?
Yeah, that's a good question. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Let's start with this Mitsuru. We'll discard. Let's discard a 2-1 Mitsuru free fresh effect.
Level 0.
Reveal
level 0.
a level 0.
Nice.
That's not good. It's not ideal. Okay. What are my search options here? We can search for a pro tag rekey effect and then try to search for a Mitsuru on the second deck, or we can be funny, and I am going to be funny. So we are going to grab back Junpei here.
Bro, that 1/6 by the way.
Huh?
I know he's just gonna like marker and then like you're gonna immediately like level up, right?
Or brainstorm or whatever. It's like fine.
Yeah. Oh, you can brainstorm, refresh, then marker. Or
no, I'm gonna marker first.
Okay, so he'll just lose the marker.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, because I get the power before the marker uses, right? Like
I'm just saying like for later.
Right.
Yeah.
It's good. Okay, so let's explain this Junpei card for those who do not know. So the first effect, when I play a climax, I give one my characters plus 1k. The second effect, I'm going to activate, or the third effect, I'm going to activate right now. So I rest this card. Look at the top of my deck. Put it face down. I think. Put it face down underneath this card as a marker.
I'm pretty sure if it says look at it, usually it's face down.
Yeah. And then afterwards, I will choose on my characters, and it gets 1,000 power for each of the markers underneath this card. So I'm going to choose the Aigis, so it gets 1,000 power here.
Yes.
And then I'm going to use the brainstorm effect. So I'm going to pay 1, brainstorm. So going back with 7, missing the level 1 climax combo.
And this is the part where you hit 1 and salvage the one that's in your clock right now. That'll fall into your waiting room when you take refresh point.
Yes. That's the entire plan.
That's the idea.
Pretty good turnout, honestly, if I can do that. And if I can't, then
it's a pretty well balanced game. We're both refreshing at 1/6.
Yeah,
with
not bad.
Decent amount of stock. What's your hand like though?
5 right now. I could use some more hand, but this deck also like will generate a lot of hand just naturally, I think.
Okay.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
All right, refreshing. Ouch.
Ooh.
I'll level a yellow card here. Okay. And we will resolve the brainstorm. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty good.
That's what we take those.
So on resolution of brainstorm, we will go ahead and grab the Mitsuru to my hand. Now, auto ability activates and primes. Junpei's third ability, or second ability on the going from top to bottom, activates. When I level up, I lose all my markers. Yep. But that's fine because I still was able to give the 1,000 power. And along with the climax placement effect of Junpei, it will be just enough to get over, I guess. Which
5k power.
Which is perfect.
Wow,
Perfect for me.
Sugoi.
So good. That's actually pretty crazy. That's pretty cool. Alright, we're going to go ahead and play Kneel Before Me. Activate Fuka's effect.
Yes.
Look at the top 2. Oh. Interesting.
I think he has a pants.
I'm kind of down to trigger just because like I want cards. Yeah, we're just gonna
trigger
pants like this. All right, and then we'll get 1,000 power here.
Yep.
All right. So front here. Yep. For 1, 2, trigger 4, 3.
That's not pants. I guess he's gonna trigger the pants.
I'll trigger second. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a 4.
That's gonna be a 4.
So I'm going back 7. 3 choice for door.
Yep.
Refresh. Are you serious, bro?
What?
Literally, because there's one here, and I have a Ken in my hand, and I'm just like, I'm keeping track of the Koromaru so that I can try to marker it. And then literally, I refresh point it.
Aha.
Bruh.
You can level it now.
I'm going to. It's not like I have a shuffle back or anything.
I know,
like...
right? No, but that's not damage yet.
3?
Yeah.
Okay, take 3.
All right, front here for 4. I'll salvage back a level 1 climax. 4 damage.
1, 2, cancel.
Okay. And then I will front attack here. Climax combo. Reveal the top card of my deck. I can't add that. I can add that. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Already kind of decently out.
Is it a go further angle?
I might go further because there's a world where like maybe I grab like a level 3 here. Just because, yeah, like a level 3 here is actually not too bad because like, if you take the damage, then it's easier for me to pivot that way. If I grab this level 1, and next turn I need to try to like grab level 3s, it might be a little harder. Let's just see what the next 2 cards are.
Oh, a level 3.
Ooh,
wow.
Level 3. Yeah, that's pretty good, I think, because like, with this hand I can always, yeah. I think I'm gonna grab a level 3.
Okay, I'll resolve Mitsuru.
Yep. Alright, and trigger this will be for 1, 2, 2.
Take 2. Stand draw?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. was gonna clock, but now I guess I don't need a clock.
Mm-hmm.
Let's play Mitsuru. Use her effect. Discarding Ken.
Mm-hmm.
Reveal top. A 0. I will grab Akihiko. We'll just drop him right there. And then we're just gonna do this again.
Yep.
Another Mitsuru in the back.
Yep.
Another Aigis in the front. And then we'll play 1k1. Top check to rearrange. Maybe it's my turn to trigger a climax that I know is there. Would I rather trigger a climax? Not when it's that climax.
So you're gonna search it away first then?
Yeah, it's a door. I want door in my deck.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So plus if my deck is like actually super compressed going into my next turn, then I'm going to be chilling on brainstorming and hitting a bunch, I think.
Right.
So I'm going to attack with this first, assign to self for 2.
1, 2, take the 2.
And then we will search.
Mm-hmm.
I'll grab a Junpei level 3 as insurance for if I don't get a climax off of my Akihiko.
Mm-hmm.
And now, if I trigger climax, well, then I trigger climax.
Correct. Yeah. You've done all you
I have done all I can, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be opposed to triggering like one climax here, to be completely honest.
Right.
Right. So now we'll front here.
Mm-hmm.
Trigger choice.
Speaking of,
I'm going to salvage a free fresh backup.
sure. This is going for 2.
For 2, yeah.
1 and 2. Cancel.
And then front here.
Mm-hmm.
Trigger a door.
Okay.
Off this one, I'm gonna get an Akihiko level 3.
Sure. And that's for 2, right?
Yeah.
1 and 2. Take it. Okay, that's a little interesting. How many climaxes in the waiting room?
2.
2, and you just triggered 2, so you have 4 left in deck, maximum. Standing draw. Okay, so I'm in an interesting situation now because I prepared for the worst, which was if I hit level 3, then I would be set up. And now I'm in a situation where
You're in limbo.
I'm kind of in limbo. It's pretty hard for me to level up here, so I don't think that's the play. The question is whether or not I want to, or how many times I want to brainstorm here. So let's see here. Or if I want to clock or not. So if I clock, I can't double brainstorm. So I definitely don't think I clock. So I'm just gonna start off with a brainstorm. So brainstorm. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hit 1. That's really good. I do need to. Oh, I could refresh. 6 cards left in deck. I could go for the refresh here. But I can't get rid of the climax if I do that, which I think is probably more valuable.
Okay. How many are out now? 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the waiting room, and this is also a climax.
Right.
So 6, 7 in hand, 1 left in deck. Now, so if I grab this, so I do need a way to pay this out as well. I'm not really seeing a good way to pay it out from my hand besides like a second brainstorm. But if I do a second brainstorm, then that means that I can't go back all late, which I do want to try to go back all late here. Let's see here.
What's hand size?
Hand size right now is 7. I'll be salvaging up to 8. Is there a way for me to like pay 1? I guess I could Aigis here. I can like Aigis, ditch the climax, search the deck, and then then I can play the other card. So if I trigger the climax, then I can, or then I can just brainstorm. Or I could just go for a second brainstorm and not climax combo, and I just like discard a card. But kind of climax combo here is kind of good too. Interesting. It's just like, how safe do I want to be? Versus, I think I can afford to be a little bit greedy here. I think. Can I? How many level 3s are in my win room? There's 1. So that means there's another level 3 that's... How much stock do I need? So this finisher is just what, 6 stock? And then I just need a ton of hand?
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to end... Okay, how do I end the turn with 7 cards in hand? Is really what I'm trying to get at here. So I play that. Brainstorm again. And grab something else. Okay, I think the first one will always grab this Mitsuru. And then based on what the second brainstorm is going to be, I will have some options. So okay. I'm going to go ahead and move the Junpei up. He's done his job for now. I'll go ahead and go for a second brainstorm. This will pay out the climax. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I missed, so that means the climax is still in the deck somewhere.
Okay, can I check when you're...
Thankfully, if I play a climax this turn, I'm able to rearrange it so that I don't trigger it on like the second card and not get anything off of it. So I can at least trigger on the first card, get a copy of Yukari back, which would be kind of nice.
I'll just put that there for you.
Yeah. And so now, let's see here. Now if I... Oh, but do... Okay, hold up. What if I played... What if I played like... What if I played these 2 cards and then trigger? So I go up this... Okay. So playing a climax here, because I only have 1 copy of the Mitsuru combo, it's not actually adding a card to my hand. It is effectively just cycling a card, right? And it's not actually giving me like that good of selectivity, right? Because it's just like 4 cards off the top. But however, if I play this Fuka, this will basically guarantee that if I trigger climax, I can discard a climax and guarantee salvage the 3rd Yukari from my waiting room.
But didn't you want the climax?
Right, but I have a climax in my hand. So I could trigger the climax left in my deck and then discard the climax in my hand that I kept from last turn.
This is without playing combo.
So this is without playing combo.
Okay, that makes sense.
And so let's see, this 1K, 2K?
Yep.
And then 4-5, right?
Yep.
Alright, so the one caveat here is that if I don't play the climax, I don't know what order the last 2 cards in my deck is, but that's why we have this Pro Tag. So
hey, Lamau!
Hey, pretty good.
Hey.
Alright, and so we'll order it like
can I check
this.
again?
Yeah, go ahead. And so the last card we will play is this 1-0 Fuka. So this 1-0 Fuka, on play, I will give a character plus 2,000 power.
I will give other character.
It's other?
Other character.
I guess I will give it to the protagonist in the center then.
Okay.
And then... Oh, it's other? That's so sad. It is other. Smooch. Okay, I'll give it to protagonist in center. And then when she attacks, all my characters get... when I trigger a climax, I can discard a climax to salvage a card. So, yeah, I think this is pretty good. And then I'll end turn with 6 cards in hand, which is the exact same number of cards I would have ended with if I had played Mitsuru and the climax. Mm-hmm. So I think this is perfectly fine.
Okay.
All right. I'll go into attacks.
Well, so if you can't beat this, would you rather swap to this, because this is tying this right now?
I don't think I want to give you a 1-2 side though.
Okay.
I think
that's fair.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
I have full hand.
Yeah, so I actually don't even care. I don't think I even need a front here, because like you're just gonna be playing over your entire board anyways. Like it doesn't actually matter to me if I front or side. So I think I'm gonna crash my 1 so I don't retain it on the board, and then I guess if anything no, I think this is perfectly fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and front here first. Activate effect, all my characters get the effect, and so now when I trigger this Neo before me, I'm able to salvage the level 3 climax, and then discard the level 1 climax, get back the Yukari.
Yeah. And now you have 6 hand?
Now I have 6 hand.
Okay.
Alright, and this will be for 2. Yeah.
Cancel.
Okay. I'll front here. This will be for 1. Refreshing 6.
Cancel again.
What the?
Well, I mean, like, there's a lot of climaxes.
Yeah. But like, whoa.
I'm just surprised that they were 2 at the top.
Yeah, I'm trying to chump like chip damage here.
Yeah.
And you're still canceling. Oh. Alright, here we go. Refreshing. Alright, and I will side with this one. I do want to retain the body. I don't want to give you a direct so that you're going to just like eat a ton of damage.
Sure.
So side for 1, trigger for 1.
Take 1.
Okay. Now pass her to you.
Right. Akihiko's dead. I am going to use the on play effect.
Oh, the on death.
Or on death effect.
Sure.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. I found nothing.
Okay.
Draw for turn.
Yep.
I'm going to start. Well, first of all, I'm not going to clock.
Okay.
I'm going to start by playing this level 1 pro tag. So this pro tag has drop assassin on play, so it'll gain a bunch of power. And then also on play, I top check and I top her bottom. Bottom.
Okay.
And then we brainstorm.
Yep.
This hits 2.
Ooh.
So those were the last 2.
Yes.
So I have 7 in here, 1 here.
There, yeah.
I intend to pay this out.
Yeah.
Off of this effect, I need to grab 2 cards. I'll grab a climax swapper. And I will grab a Mitsuru. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 2 Mitsurus on my board this turn, because I can afford to potentially use their effects next turn if you front me to get cards back in my hand that I can then use as cost for my finisher.
How much does your finisher cost again?
Pay 1, ditch 2 per copy.
Oh yeah, that's pretty expensive.
So JC's in this case would be a pretty good way. If you front.
If I front.
You might not front,
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but I think these are the 2 I'm gonna get.
Okay.
The climax swap is just generally good.
Yeah.
And Mitsuru.
Yeah. And you still do need to pay 1 more stock, so how are you planning on doing that?
You know what? Now that I think about it, hold on. Actually, do I want... I just had to change mine real quick. Let's... Does anything else really matter? I think whatever I'm getting, I'm actually discarding at the end of the turn. So...
Okay. So
whatever. I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is, to pay the other stock, I'm going to play this 2-1.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to backline it.
What does that do?
It's a 3K. During my turn it gains 10K.
Oh, okay.
And when it reverses a 2 or higher, of which you definitely don't have any,
Right.
He gets blind stock 1.
Okay.
So the plan is, I'm just going to
Attack 3 times.
If you front either of these, I can use this to get this back.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to bank on my compression being good enough to survive your combo next turn.
I see. Makes sense.
Alright. So, let's go into attacks. I will front here for 2.
Alright, 1, 2, take the 2. I don't have red, unfortunately, but thankfully, I don't really need red in this deck. There's only 1 card that red is for, and I don't have it. So
Alright.
I lose all my markers.
Okay, yeah. The effect does activate.
Yeah, it does activate.
Front for 1.
Front for 1. Take the 1.
Okay. So I'm refreshing all 8.
Yep.
22. Refresh. Level up. Oh, that guy.
Yep.
And direct attack.
Yep.
Door. Nothing here does. Akihiko.
Sure. 1, 2. Take the 2. I got red. Not bad.
And I'm overhand by 2. I'll discard this extra Fuka and this extra JC.
Okay, my turn.
Do your worst.
Draw. Ouch. Okay, clock this. Draw 2. Okay. Oh! Okay. This potentially changes something. Oh no, it doesn't. You have a JC. Never mind. That doesn't do anything. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I think we always start with a brainstorm. See how many we hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. None?
Hit 0 is surprising and concerning.
Okay. That's not what I expected.
Hand size?
8. How greedy do I want to play this is now the question. Jesus. You're at 3-0, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I know how I'm gonna play this. We're gonna play 2 copies of Yukari.
2 copy, just 2.
Just 2 copies for now.
Okay.
Okay. So if I side with these Yukaris, they're gonna be siding for 2. And if I can choose if I want to burn 2 or top deck. Or sorry, burn 2 or burn 4. And then afterwards I will top deck. So the swings will be, so I could do like 2 and 2, 2 and 2, something like that. Or 4 and 2 or something like that. I'm not too sure. How many cards are in deck?
Now there's 20.
20?
Because I refreshed 8 and 22, so now there should be exactly 20. 7 and 20.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, because like I think if I play the 3rd Yukari here and the climax, I only have 4 cards in hand, so I would need to like trigger twice before the Yukari. Like both of these need to be triggers.
Well, you do still have 1 stock that can be used on a brainstorm.
I do. But I'm not going to use that on a brainstorm. I'm going to use that on a stock swap.
That'll do it.
Alright, and so I think because of this, I'm going to go for a Junpei and Hermes reload. And so this way, if I do trigger a climax, I get to
Misakuro as well.
Misakuro instead.
But this does force you to side here.
Correct. And this also does force me to because now if I play the climax, I only have 3 cards in hand. So I do actually need a trigger to get the second one.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
I see.
But I will know with the Fuka whether or not that's going to happen. And
but the thing is that you would have to you would have to put it on top then.
Well, if I have in order to activate Junpei, I need 2 on top.
You need double.
It's the same thing as if I had it's the same thing as if I had the second. The 3rd Yukari and I did not play the stock swap.
Okay, so if you look at top 2 and you see 0 climaxes, the plan is to use 1 Yukari and then use this.
Yes.
And then just vanilla swing here.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So this gives me the highest potential ceiling as well as like some decent like low floor, right? As opposed to like if I don't play this, I guarantee double.
Yeah.
But then I don't have the high ceiling of like I could do everything. I'm pretty confident that since I'm pretty confident I'll trigger at least 1 in the top 2, but like if I don't, then I don't, right?
Yeah.
All right, but I do think this is correct because I'm never fronting Endgame reverse on any of those. So, right, we'll see what the onslaught on top. So let's activate the Fuku effect.
All right, show the people.
Okay.
All right.
Not too bad.
All right.
So now we will. I mean,
if you see one climax, you put it on top, right?
I think so. But then now it doesn't matter because like I'm not going to activate. I'm going to resolve this. So like.
Oh, so it doesn't matter. So what you could do is you could put it second from the top, attack here, and then attack here, and then your climax is second from the top of your stock.
Right, correct, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so it doesn't matter. Now it just matters like in terms of like triggers and like do I want it front or side. So like, cause you have 11 cards in deck.
10. You stock swap me 8.
8.
Yeah.
Which had
or 12.
12. Oh, you have 12. Okay, 12 in deck.
I went the wrong way.
Oh, you had 8. I thought you had 9. Okay,
I had 8
you
stock.
have 12. Yeah. So I mean, like, it's pretty good chance that you refresh here. So I'm really just trying to do 6 damage, right? Is what it is. I think if we want to just do 6 damage, we. Oh, this is interesting. Do I start with like 4? Oh goodness.
I think. Okay, so like, you could do, if you have pants second, you could do 3 here, then side 3 here, right?
Yeah, but then I need to factor in the burns too, because the burns are not.
Oh, because they're weird numbers.
2 and 4.
They're
right?
weird numbers relative to 3.
Correct. Yeah. I like the 3. That's why this is actually gonna take. I'm gonna think through my thought process because there's actually a lot of possibles.
Okay, in that case, I do think that you go for 2 and or 4, then.
Yeah.
Considering that you're taking refresh point into account, right?
And I also need to take into account that like, if I front, you have the ability to modulate how much damage this is gonna be based on whether you direct or not. So I think I don't want to give you that option.
I mean, the plan was never to front. I feel, right? With this.
With this, yeah, I don't think so. So, but I think because of that, I will actually put it second so that I can side here for 2, and then I can front here for
4
or front or side for 4. But basically, you don't. This will always be a 2
you don't need to side with this one.
Correct. Right. Or I mean, it doesn't matter. Right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying like I think I will always start with the side, and I will always attack this second with the soul trigger.
Yeah.
And then then this gives me the most information for this one. Okay. So I think we will do it this way. All right. There we go. Okay. Now let's start here. So this will be a side attack. I will discard 2 cards. What?
All right, 2 or 4.
2 or 4. That's the big question here.
On average, you hit 3.
Yeah. On average, I hit 3. So if I do 2, so it'll be 2/2, and then this will be a 4.
And then this is 2/2.
And then this could be a 2/2. If I do 4/2, you cancel the 4, you take the 2. I mean, they're both like about the same. I guess like, no, okay. I think the first one should be a 2 because like if either of those 2 sticks, then this 4 is basically lethal, and I do have like a big swing of 4 here, and then I can decide 2 or 4 here. I think this will always be 2. So 2 damage.
Cancel.
Okay, so it didn't matter. Now I do get to top deck you. So let me stack a. Do you have a 3/2 in here? Yeah, you do. We just milled one.
Okay.
All right, and then I will side here for 2 damage.
1, 2, cancel.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll front.
I mean, that might be all of them. I don't know.
That's true. That's true. I shouldn't front. You could like refresh, do weird stuff. I'm gonna side
For 4.
for 4.
Grab the thing. 1, 2. Oh. All right, 7 cards left in deck.
All right. Well, I mean, I definitely.
Is this a burn for 4 side for 2 angle?
Yeah. So ditch 2, burn 4.
Declaring side. Yeah.
Just declaring side. Yeah. Okay. Burn 4.
1. Oh my god.
Oh, whatever.
It's a mic stock swap. It's a mic stock swap.
Whatever. Whatever. I tried. Side for 2.
Oh! Whoa! I gotta do mine, bro. I gotta do mine.
You can do it upon it.
Hi, Mike. How are you doing?
I'm playing the game now.
How are you doing today, Mike?
I have no hand. What am I? Oh, I'm dead.
Alright, draw for turn.
No, all you gotta do is sit and watch.
Alright, clock, draw 2.
All you gotta do is sit and watch.
Well, you only have 3 outs. 4.
4.
I mean, he's playing Akihiko. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, we'll
Alright.
probably do. I mean,
Alright,
Let's count zeros real quick because zero can't be sent to clock through the effect.
All right. Well, first things first. Oh wait, no, not that guy. Not that guy. I need to play this guy. So on play, pay 3, or we'll pay 2 and then pay 1, and then I paid a climax.
So there's 22 zeros in this deck.
Salvage climax.
12.
what will it be? No, 12, 15, 18. Well, we'll see what happens.
Okay,
We'll see what happens. Yeah. Let him do his thing.
Okay. I will now brainstorm. I hit 1 as well.
So, like, what? Did you stock swap?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it did nothing.
It hit 1.
Oh, hit 1.
Yeah.
I paid out 1. I hit 1. It's like, sure.
Paid out 1 from mine?
Yeah.
No,
you
it
triggered a door.
was 8 clean.
You triggered a door.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm going back 6.
I mean, I think stock swap was 100%.
I think it's
right?
correct.
Like,
I think it's correct, yeah.
Yeah. Not only does it have the chance to hit climaxes out, but it also gets you to a point where you are very likely to refresh, which is perfect for my damage numbers.
Oh, one of those is an event.
Ha.
Alright, I'll take this. Do I have enough for everything? Oh, I do! Wow.
Are we gonna get triple Akihiko?
He sided my whole board. Oh, wait, I don't have a... I can't heal what's not there.
I see.
Why didn't you deal 1 more damage to me?
Oh no!
Oh no!
I canceled everything.
I can't triple. Oh no! Why did I cancel literally everything? I literally have the hand for it too.
Wait, don't you have the back row? Oh wait, that's the wrong back row. That's the 2-1. Okay, never mind. Okay,
Well,
Wow.
If we can't beat them, at least we can make
Oh,
them.
wait, actually, wait, are we mathematically dead?
It depends what I reveal.
We can make them miserable.
Depends what I reveal. Effect. Top check 2 rearrange. Oh, these are just zeros. Alright. Climax combo. Front. Pay 1. Ditch 2. 2.
Burn 3.
Burn 3.
Nice. Pay 1, dish 2.
Burn 3.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Front. Pay 1.
Oh, wait, these are huge. These are like 14.
What?
Is
Oh, it's
3K
cross turn?
cross turn?
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh!
Are you okay?
So that's why it costs so much.
That's what I was saying in the product opening.
I don't think you said cross turn in the product opening.
Okay, maybe not.
Okay, anyways, pay 1, dish 2.
That's what, here fronting?
Yeah.
So like these are smaller, right? 1.
Woo! 3.
Oh,
We have 1 in there.
we have 1 in there.
Oh, yeah. An attempt was made.
Attempt was made. Okay, I don't know what happened this game, so you can have the seat
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
The post game is yours.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I mean, that game was... I will say that I needed to get extraordinarily lucky at level 1 with my cancels. In order to remain at level 1. Because, like, when I did my first level 1 turn of double Aigis, I had 3 climaxes in hand already. So the plan was always to just try to take as little damage as possible and chain as many Aigis as possible for as many turns as possible until I hit level 3.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of got out of control. I feel like on your end, there was a lot of really neat stuff that you were able to do with strategies like the Fuka level 1. Like, I really like the play you did on the last turn, where you salvage the correct climax, discard the wrong climax, while also salvaging a copy of your finisher. I think that was really nice. For sure, though, you would have liked to have more Mitsuru combos over like the multiple turns that you had the climax.
Yeah.
It's just that, like, with the low selectivity of like top check 4 add 1, like it can't really be helped, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think like overall damage was weird for me because like I would always be in situations where like if I'm trying to refresh optimally, I either can't brainstorm or can't mill, or like it's kind of awkward like if I'm trying to be very very optimal and efficient. But I think it didn't really matter because I had like this plus double like pretty much guaranteed locked from like level 1, and then all that really mattered for me was like getting to level 3 first, and then just trying to be able to close out the game while you were somewhat in range, which you were pretty much in like the perfect range. 3-0 I think is actually like ideal there. I would have really liked to hit on the brainstorm on the final turn, because like if I hit on the brainstorm, then
it just makes the decision making so much easier.
Yeah, I would have gone triple, and then like then I would only need, and if I see one climax, then like I have triple, right, which is like so much better. So yeah, unfortunately I wasn't able to get there. But yeah, otherwise I think like this finisher is very strong, especially combined with the stock swap. Like the prospect of how much damage you could do is very high, and I think the rest of the deck can just be pretty comfortable. Like you don't have to play Mitsuru, you can be playing Akihiko. You just can't be playing choice, because unfortunately this deck does not have a lot of characters that soul triggers.
Yeah.
But like yeah, I think Akihiko is pretty good. If you want to play him instead of this Mitsuru combo, which they both mill, but like I guess the
you mean the Junpei?
Oh, sorry, Junpei. Yeah, you can play Junpei combo instead of the Mitsuru combo. I think that would be perfectly fine. Yeah, I just think I
think Junpei is just a really great catch-all.
Yeah, it's really good. I just think this Yukari combo is really really fun. It's a lot of damage, a lot of control. Like you can really hear my thought process in the final turn, how I was able to really think of the perfect order and the perfect lines and the perfect amounts of damages to do, and how all of that just did not matter. So yeah, that's Weiss.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I think realistic expectation for this deck is probably this board. I think this is realistic expectation. This whole board can be achieved with 8 starting stock, if my math is correct, because you need to. Well, actually, no. If you play one of these last and you have a card in clock, you just need 7 starting stock.
Yeah.
So I do think that is pretty good.
Is there a helmet in this set?
No.
Okay, that's unfortunate. A helmet would make this like way better, because you could have the helmet first and then play it in helmet. And,
yeah.
Yeah. But.
I will say though that I think that the Mitsuru was really pulling her weight in the end game, just because if your opponent is aware of the fact that your Mitsuru could get you like +1 hand, right? Like I didn't really realize this until like after you had finished your turn, but for considering the fact that you didn't kill anything on my board because you were siding to avoid this.
Well, I was siding for perfect damage.
Okay, I mean like,
but,
I mean like, yeah, oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, apart from the siding for the specific damage numbers, if you were playing like if you were just siding just to play around this for whatever reason, then that makes it so that I'm getting free stock, because the Akihikos get to come into play for cheaper.
With your board still intact, yeah.
Yeah, and then from that point, even though I didn't get the extra hand from the Mitsuru, I could use that extra stock that I saved to do things like brainstorming.
Yes.
Which I think would be I think that's probably the way you want to be playing this deck, going like the turn before your level 3 turn.
Right.
I think you probably want one of these in your front row if you can accommodate it.
Right. Yeah. I think that makes sense.
Yeah. Apart from that, this dog is literally every place I don't want it all the time. Like, I didn't really get to show off that card.
Yeah.
It's not like the most important card to show off, but I just thought it would be pretty fun considering I'm playing a Corone deck, so I could have another buffer. And another.
I thought you were gonna say.
And you were gonna say, and so I could have a dog, But yeah, basically this card is like Simu's cracking up right now. But yeah, this card is basically like JoJo's, where like you play it and then you grab the stand from your deck and you marker it, and then you can discard a character to summon the stand, and then it can go back next turn.
Right.
And
not with that, with the Ken though.
Wait, what do you mean? With this?
Yeah, but underneath the Ken.
Yeah, it goes underneath the Ken. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's not the Ken.
This is the Ken.
Oh, dude, it looks. Oh, dude, from my angle, they look like the same.
Did it look like the same card?
It actually, because the background's the same.
Oh.
And it's actually just like, oh, okay. Oh, I did not realize. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they look like this. It looked like you had 2 dogs there, but yeah.
Yeah, and then this card also, I can just rest it to give 1k, which also helps the Corone lanes.
Like. Yeah, I think that's it's interesting in this deck. It also is additional red for your level 3, because your level 3 is red, but also because you don't actually need red to get the dog on the board. Yeah, so you can do this at 1-0 with only yellow. Yeah,
just play Ken. It thins the deck by 1, which is nice, especially considering that the deck doesn't have a whole lot of deck speed. We'll take as much deck thinning as we can get. And then you just have Eternal Buffer. It's like, it's pretty good.
Pretty nice. And it's not like your back row is contested for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, like, I added the one of Junpei back row for fun, but I actually think this card is pretty good because it just gives you a lot of control information, especially if you're playing, like, the protagonist. In this deck, because we care a lot about hand, I thought the protagonist was a great way to get extra hand early game. And then this top deck 2 rearrange allows the Junpei to have, like, extra information. You can stack the markers and then allow for some pretty crazy power buffs, like in the mid game, if you're like stuck on a level for a certain amount of time.
And it definitely helps considering Mitsuru's power line is very vanilla.
Right, yeah. And
arguably below average at this point.
Yeah. And even if you lose even if you lose the markers, it's not really like a downside necessarily. He will, even without any markers, if you play a climax, he'll always be buffing 1k, which is already very sufficient for
and like
a level 0 back row card.
If you ever get like if you get a refresh while he has a marker, it's just you got one random free compression, so it's not the worst for sure.
I mean, if you really want to like be juicy with your cooking, you could even marker a climax on purpose, refresh so that the climax goes into waiting room, and then you can pants on the second deck, right?
Sure.
Like there's like, I think this card's really cool. I got to play around with it, and I thought that was really cool. So I think this set has really cool options that definitely while it may not be like super crazy unfair broken cards, but I think are really fun. And I think this set overall is a lot. I mean, I had a lot of fun playing this deck. This was really cool.
Yeah. All right. I think that's just about going to wrap it up for us on the Tressa's Collectibles team here for the Persona 3 Reload block. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you guys have any comments or questions about any of the decks that we played today or any of the decks that we played in the previous game, feel free to throw those in the comments. We love seeing you guys enthusiastic about these Weiss games and these Weiss decks, so be sure to let us know what you think. And until next time, this has been Randall, aka Shizukatz.
And Simu.
And we will see you guys in the next one. On to the next bout.
You were waiting to do that, huh?
Bye!
That's a nice one.